Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to the channel. Tonight I'm going to be doing a 12 or a reading for all 12 of the zodiacs. This is very strong Venus energy, so I am doing this reading for the next week. So general energy for the next week we're going to do for each of the signs. I have of cards with all 12 of the zodiacs on them. So we're just going to pick a zodiac sign and then we will do the reading for that individual zodiac. So we will begin. So we will pull a card and we will get something for that zodiac. And we're going to start with Scorpio, which is great because we are going into Scorpio season. So this is a reading for Scorpio. I will post that card right here on the side. We'll see if it'll stay there. Maybe not. Okay, I will work on that. So this one is going to be a reading for Scorpio. I'll leave that card there. And we will just see what the general energy is. So this is the energy for Scorpio for the next week. Just a general reading for Scorpio. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If it doesn't resonate with your sun sign, please check out your other signs. I will go back and put a timestamp for each of the zodiacs in the chat box when I'm at the very end once I'm finished. So I will add that. Scorpio, the energy that wants to jump out is confusion and soulful appreciation. I don't think I've ever seen that card since I've gotten this deck. So it looks like something really coming into balance after some confusion. Looks like there's many choices. But I feel like the more you are in a gratitude place, the more that everything you want will be brought to you. Definitely a huge transformation. It looks like you've had to pay a price for this transformation. Sometimes we have to walk away from things we think we value to, go through that transformation. So just know that it may be a confusing time right now, but the more you get into that appreciation and gratitude, the easier those things can move forward. The overall energy on the bottom of the deck is journey guide, travel, change of location. So are you going on a vacation? Are you moving? What are you planning to do, Scorpio? We will just see what the tarot has to say. Guidance for Scorpio. We get the Ace of Cups wanting to jump out. So is there a new love? Are you having a heart chakra activation with this energy currently going on? Venus is conjunct the sun for about a week. We started on the 20th, and I know it will be there for a few more days. I know Sunday it moves into Scorpio and it will be conjunct again at 2 degrees. So just I feel like it's definitely a time for a heart chakra opening. Definitely maybe a different feeling than you're used to, Scorpio. I mean, it is, emotions, which, you are water energy, so you should be very connected to that energy. But I feel like it's a time for you to really thrive and shine. With this Nine of Pentacles, you can really reach for those stars. All of that is, right there for your reaching. So we'll put that as a side energy. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. He's definitely doing the work, putting the steps in to get there. The Knight of Pentacles is the only one that finishes the race, stepping into that, victory. And I feel like, really moving forward in your journey. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing, and it's a brand new opportunity coming towards you, with that gratitude. We get the Two of Cups for the current energy, and that is crossed by the Six of Swords. So it looks like maybe taking a relationship to a newer level, maybe traveling, working closely with your guides. If this is a love relationship, I feel like it's definitely moving into a better direction than it has been in the past. It looks like the foundation is the Three of Swords, so it does look like there's been some, heartbreak in the past. So I hope you're doing the healing work on that. The energy of the past or the immediate future is the Seven of Swords. So, walking away from what's not serving you, what's not bringing you into this highest vibration, because there are so many great opportunities. It looks like right there for you, Scorpio. The headspace is the Tower. It automatically made me think about, we're having eclipses. The solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse is Tuesday. That can bring really big change into our lives fast. The recent past energy is the King of Swords. The King of Swords, he's sat there and done done the work, got his wisdom. He is definitely, getting messages all the time. There's so many messengers right there on that, guiding him. The environment is the Three of Pentacles. So working with another person, working, with yourself and with your partner and with Source, or working with your girlfriends. Just definitely spending time with some other people, building working on a project, building something, and how others see you is the Chariot. So I feel like you're really moving forward on your path. This is definite time for transformation and really to step into that and really walk away from what's not serving you. If going out drinking with your friends, doesn't make you feel good, stop doing it. It's a really easy thing. I feel like you need to change your focus and move it into a different direction with both those sevens. I feel like this is very divinely guided. The hopes and fear card is the Hierophant. Are you looking for that marriage? Are you ready for that? Is that your hope and your fear? I feel like it will take the energy of that's coming in is going to take this relationship to a higher level. Either that be a relationship with another person or your relationship with yourself through working on healing and growing and gaining clarity. The outcome card is the Wheel. So it does look like, a new cycle, a new beginning, true to Scorpio form, transformation, turn that wheel, make something great happen. So I feel like this is really good energy for upcoming for Scorpio. The Ace of Wands, definitely a new opportunity coming in. I will pull a Romance Angels card for Scorpio. Romance Angels card for Scorpio. Guidance in the love area for the next week for Scorpio. During this Venus Sun energy. Guidance for Scorpio. Oh, my guys say Scorpio doesn't like... Scorpio likes to be the one giving that advice. The card that came out is Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And the bottom of the deck with this is Forgiving and Learning. As you release and heal your past, you experience more love in the present moment. I feel like you've definitely been working on some healing, Scorpio. I feel like the attraction card is great. I feel like you're looking really good. Um, we do get several major arcanas here with, the Hierophant, the Chariot, the Wheel, and the Tower. That's going to come in really quickly. That is the headspace. So I feel like definitely some transformation in store for you, Scorpio. I feel like staying in gratitude and, on things you don't know, if you're not sure, don't rush into anything. Make sure you're staying really balanced. I hear grounded in my head. Make sure you're being grounded. So I know we are getting ready to go into that Scorpio season, which, definitely strong energy there. I feel like it's big transformation energy with this Venus and the Sun. Scorpio or Saturn is also getting ready to go direct. So I feel like there's a lot energetically going on for us right now. And I feel like it's going to bring a big change to you, Scorpio. So I hope this reading I hear I have another card to pull. So I'm going to pull a Metatron card. I feel like Scorpio needs one more message. Guidance for Scorpio. Evolution, birthing the new, and we get go with the flow. So make sure, Scorpio, that you're ready because big changes are coming. You are birthing a new opportunity, be a physical baby or just a new opportunity, I feel definitely this weekend is a heart chakra opening. So we will pick the cards up and then we will move on to the next sign we pull. So Scorpio, big changes in store for you, it looks like. Set Scorpio off to the side and we will get another card. What sign is next? We're going to do Gemini next. So what does Gemini need to know at the current time? Current energy for Gemini. Gemini, we get Archangel Raziel, wisdom, inspiration, and the Akashic Records. Maybe it's time for you to look into your Akashic Records and get a reading or do some work in them yourself. And then we get Journey Guide, travel, change in location, which Scorpio got that. So definitely transformation. That is a 22 card. The bottom of the deck is your eternal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition. I feel like your guides are really trying to connect with you on a really deeper level. They're trying to do some work with you for some healing. I know I've been doing some work in the Akashic Records for myself. And it definitely has made some definite changes in my life. So I feel like Gemini, you're being guided to look into your inner wisdom, follow that gut feeling you're having. I feel like it's going to take you far and wide. So we will get what is the general energy for Gemini. The current energy, we get the Fool crossed by the Wheel. So definitely being divinely guided there, Gemini, a new beginning for sure. Heart chakra or throat chakra activation. The foundation for your Gemini is the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning. Scorpio got that card as well. So maybe look where Scorpio is in your chart, and maybe you can look at that part. There might be a message there for you. The immediate future is the Five of Swords. In this deck, the Five of Swords is not that chaos and confusion for me. In this deck, it's kind of like an aha moment. He's done the, Four of Swords, done that meditation, pulled his, that energy back. In this, he's, conquering that Five of Swords. It's not where he's, in the midst of that chaos and confusion. So that is a really good thing for you, Scorpio or Gemini. In the headspace, we have the Knight or the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about a messenger. I think the universe is trying to guide you towards this new beginning. It's definitely, a push with, you got the Page of Wands at the top and the Ace of Wands at the bottom and the Wheel and the Fool in the middle of that. That's definitely very inspiring energy. So I feel like you're really getting a lot of inspiration. There's your card, Gemini. In the past, is that the sixth card there for the Lovers. That's, balance your energy or, a love relationship. But the Lovers is a beautiful card for the past. So it looks like romance you've worked on, and looks like the romance could be doing very good for you, Gemini. So it looks like now the universe is trying to push you, in a different direction, maybe towards your finances, to really expand that and to see maybe what's blocking that. The energy around you is the Five of Wands. In this card, it does feel like chaos and conflict to me. So I feel like there is a little bit of chaos and conflict, in your headspace, in your environment. Maybe you just have a lot of things going on. I hear a lot of hats in the air. So just know, I know Dave's a Gemini, and I know Dave's got a ton of stuff going on in the, this week. So just trying to make sure you're balancing your self-care, I feel, is very important. I feel it's a definite time of change this week. Fives are about change, and, the beginning there's definitely about change. How others see you as the King of Cups, he's sitting pretty good. He's doing his work, but, he's at the king level. He's not to the emperor. So there's still that work to do. But I feel like he's definitely doing the work, putting the work forth. The King of Cups is husband material. Just make sure, because he's kind of sitting there off, kind of the side. Make sure you're not being, I hear, don't be lazy in your work. Do the things you're supposed to. Have you been doing the things you're supposed to? In this card, I see Saturn, and Saturn's, going direct. I believe it's Sunday. I have it wrote down. Let's see. Saturn moves direct at 18 degrees of Aquarius on Sunday. So I feel like make sure you're putting time in to do the work. Don't be just putting half that effort in, Gemini. Do that full work. You have to really be focused on it. Not just, I see he's kind of more looking at the cup. Don't be focused on just the area of love in your life, because you have so much power you can, really, really have at your hand if you just would focus in that area. The hopes and fears card is the strength card. Are you ready to step into that power? Is it time? I feel like the universe is knocking. Are you going to answer? Because that is the fourth major arcana out of 10 cards. The outcome card, the Eight of Swords. I feel like, Gemini, you're going to just sit and wait and not make that decision. You're the only one holding you back. Because in this card, she's truly not tied. She could definitely, that chain is just draped over the top of her hand. She could drop it and take that blindfold off and walk out of that. It's literally just your ego, your mind chatter that's really holding you back. I notice those are both 8. So just know that you can use your inner strength, Gemini, to really propel yourself to something beautiful. The wheel is trying to turn for you. Definitely a great opportunity coming in for you. The underlying energy, we get the Two of Wands, making a choice which path you want to take. And I feel like if you don't make that choice, the universe is going to do it for you with the tower, Next week we do have those eclipses. The universe is trying to get you to really step into that power. But I feel like you're kind of, I've done so much, but the universe is knocking. And I feel like it's just going to keep knocking louder. That is how the universe seems to work. It'll knock a little and give you a choice, and keep trying to get you to do it on your own. But eventually, if you don't do that, the universe is going to bring that tower out on you to move that energy. In the area of love with the romance angels, we get the true love card and we get the attraction, very similar to Scorpio, and we get the codependency. So make sure you're not being codependent in your relationship. Gemini, I see, we have the lovers card, but make sure your relationship is being equal and balanced, and that you're spending time, having fun, doing fun things. But not being codependent upon needing that time with each other, spending it because, you're enjoying that pleasure, not because you need that person's time. And we're going to move. I hear a Metatron card for the Gemini. So we're just going to leave the Metatron cards out and a Metatron card for Gemini. I will take and make these into separate videos and post them as well for each of the signs for this week. I feel like it's really important energy coming out. The card we get is Silver, which is the Warrior of Light. Yesterday, I think in my morning reading with Coffee and Cards this morning, we got, that point, be the hero of your own cosmic journey. You have to be the one to pull the sword and take that step. No one can do it for you. And you get to go with the flow card. So make sure you are, just being in the now. Being in the moment is very, very important. It looks really good for you, Gemini. It looks like you're definitely being divinely guided. The universe is knocking. It's ready for you to step into your power and to do a big change. So I would really work on opening my heart chakra this weekend and doing some meditation and work on your connection with your source. It looks like the love area is doing really well, Gemini. So that's really wonderful for you. I feel like it's really that reading was really about expanding your spiritual path. So really great energy for you, Gemini. And we will grab another card and move on. We will see who is next. Capricorn. So we will get some guidance for Capricorn now. What does Capricorn need to know? Guidance for Capricorn for the next week with this Venus energy. Guidance for Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on? You get phase entanglement, which is emotional influence, and past life guides. Your ancestors, I feel, are trying to guide you. It says karmic lessons, present assistance. Capricorn, we do have Saturn going direct on Sunday, I believe it is. So, and then the bottom of the deck is Archangel Haniel. Joy, blessings, and intuition. So beautiful energy there. I feel like you're being very guided right now, Capricorn. Be careful of getting caught up in gossip, any kind of cattiness, any of that kind of energy. I feel like your guides are really trying to talk to you. They're asking you to actually pull your energy back from maybe any negative thinking, any situations that aren't for your highest and greatest good. And they're wanting you to work on your soul contracts, work on your path. I feel heart chakra awakening is at hand. I feel everybody has that coming right now with this energy for the next week, especially with that, eclipse coming and the Kazemi that's going on currently with Venus. So we will get cards for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Capricorn, the first card out is the King of Swords. So it looks like you're gaining some clarity. The next card out is the Knight of Wands. Maybe some energy that's been very in and out, on and off, unstable. Maybe it's going to be more solid. We do get the Two of Cups at the foundation, so it looks like maybe making something a little more real. Maybe speaking how you feel, gaining clarity, going forth with that message to that person that you do love, offering your cup. It looks like in the past there may have been, some quiet time, some separation, some enlightenment. And she said past, so I'm following her guidance. The current headspace is the Knight of Swords, so I feel like that's definitely some quick moving energy, definitely some communication. So in the past, if it's been, you've been in a relationship and things haven't been moving forward, it's been feeling very stuck or slow. I feel like definitely some communication coming forward because we got this Scorpio energy, the Death card, It is time for transformation. In some decks, the 8 is the Strength card, but in this deck, the 8 is the Death card. In the environment, we get the Three of Wands, which is wish fulfillment, Capricorn. So that's good. I feel like you've asked the universe for something, and now it's time to bring that in. Time for your transformation. Time to bring in the gifts you seek. Is with that, I see that he's got a ball in his hand where he can wield that power. So I feel like it is time for you to really step into your power. Capricorn, the energy coming forward is the Page of Swords. Sometimes that page isn't really coming towards you, but the way he was facing me, he's definitely seen. So I feel like you are gaining so much clarity. We have the Knight, the Page, and the King of Swords here. So I feel like this is very strong energy, gaining a lot of clarity. The next card out is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles are about working together. In this card, he's getting a gift brought to him. And I think that's what's coming to you, Capricorn. I think the universe is going to give you a gift. The outcome card is the Five of Cups. I feel like you have to walk away from something. I think that's what that clarity brings you. Some guidance to walk away. I feel like there could be some third party energy around you, which is definitely not serving you. I think that might be what you get clarity about. Maybe someone in the past had, broken your heart, and maybe you've been trying with somebody else and that's been stuck. And I feel that's because you have to clear this heartache before anything can come forward. We get the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, we get the Queen of Pentacles, and we get the Magician. And the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Wands. So that's 2 tens. So I feel like this is a really big ending for you, Capricorn. I feel like it's time for a big transformation. Maybe in the past you were a little more focused on, I feel like, very in and out energy. I feel like in the past you were in this energy, and I feel like you've gained some clarity on that, in and out energy. It doesn't serve you. Standing more in your power, speaking your truth, knowing your truth, is really important. But I feel like, the immediate future is, this Scorpio energy is going to really bring something around. I feel like it's going to end something for you. But I hear when when you end something, something brand new begins. So just know that that is at hand for you, Capricorn. So just know there are many joy and blessings. I feel like if you feel there's third party energy, it's time to walk away from that. It doesn't serve you. And we teach people how to treat us. So make sure that you are treating yourself well, because that teaches others how to treat you. Um, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of romance angels. Guidance for Capricorn in the area of love. I feel like love's doing okay with you, Capricorn. I feel like you got to do that self-love, and that I feel like that's what that Two of Cups is on the bottom. I hear that Two of Cups in the foundation is you working on your self-love and gaining the clarity to see what is really happening. Because we get love yourself first and we get true love. So I feel like once you take the time to really love yourself and work through any third party energy and heal that you're, going to bring in that true love that really is out there waiting for you. Dave, is my video still going? It went away on me.
I can still hear you.
Okay, can you see me still?
Yep.
Okay, because it's gone for me. Okay, well, I guess I'll just keep going. Okay, Dave, I can't see anything, so I'm just going to keep reading. So we will get a Metatron card for Capricorn, and then we will move on. Guidance for Capricorn. Capricorn, we get the leadership card, which I feel is very much your normal energy. We also get the codependency card, so make sure you're stepping into your power with this. It also says answering the call, so make sure you're definitely doing that. Okay, and we will go ahead and move on to the next sign. Here, put Capricorn over there. We don't want to do them again. Okay, we will pull another card. We will do Aries next. So we will do Aries energy for this next week. Okay. Guidance for Aries for the next week. And we get the attachment card, Aries, and we get Archangel Raziel, Wisdom, Inspiration, and Akashic Records. I think the Gemini got the Akashic Records too, Gemini or Aries. So if you have a attachment with a Aries or a Gemini, I feel like there you should go back and listen to their reading. Just beware of that attachment. Be your energy or theirs. Longing or desperation. Make sure you're not in that codependent energy. I feel like we have this energy and we have this energy, and you want to make sure that you ask your guides for help. I feel like they're there. There's wisdom to be gained. Ask the archangels. Akashic record work has done a lot for me. I just did that from I got a book because I was meditating and I kept getting images, and come to find out after doing some work in the Akashic records, I had been seeing that for so long and it had been calling me and I was unaware of what it was. So I feel like the Akashic records is definitely a place where you can do a lot of healing work. Aries, especially if it's relationship related. I feel like, some of that can be tied to family karma and history, generational karma. Some of that karma is, from your family. So look at the love patterns of your family. Or you can also ask your guides and do some work with them. The underlying energy is the Four of Cups. Opportunity beckons, but in this card, he's turned around, he's looking the other way. The next card out is the Embrace card, which is the World card. We get the Judgment card, and we get the Root Chakra card. So I feel like, and the Aries card of lead. So Aries, you're showing up here in your own reading. I feel like you've been really focused inward, and now the universe is ready for you to, it's time to shine. Make sure you're being very grounded and balanced with your manifesting. But I feel like in this energy, Aries, you can really manifest absolutely anything you want. The current energy is the solar plexus. So I feel like you are getting, that gut feeling, that inspiration. So make sure you're listening to it. The next card out is Take the Lead. The opportunity is there for you. That is the Three of Wands, that wish fulfillment. You have, that opportunity to bring anything you want into manifestation right now. Just as long as you're in that high vibration, both, that is beautiful energy. So just make sure that you are really doing that. The bottom of, for the foundation, we have the Balance card, the Justice card. Make sure your energy is being very balanced. For the immediate future, we get the Spread Your Wings card. It's time for you to go ahead and, begin that journey. Take that first step. Don't be afraid. Sometimes we get, afraid to jump into that lead position or to try a new opportunity or begin something new. And I feel like this is definitely telling you to try something new, Aries. The current headspace is, the five of Cups. Change your focus. I feel like you're definitely, Aries, in that, longing headspace, really thinking about that person. And as you're in that negative thought, that person's not here, that person's not here, all that's going to bring is more of that person not being there, to where if, you're thinking of someone you really love and you think, 5 or 10 happy thoughts, think of the happiest times you've had. She's, really using her heart chakra to manifest what she wants. And I feel like you can do the same thing, Aries. You just have to, believe in yourself. Throat chakra activation. I feel like make sure you're using your voice, Aries. But I feel like I feel like you are definitely getting messages. So also pay attention to that, because we get the Listen card. So I'm saying use your voice and we get the Listen card. So make sure that you are having conversations. I feel like Source is trying to talk to you. They're trying to bring in, I mean, so far we have so many major arcana. We have the World, the Judgment card, the Justice card, and now we have the High Priestess. That is definitely being divinely guided, Aries. Um, your current environment is dreams come true. Nine of Cups. You can make those dreams come true. That manifestation ability is right there for you. Um, I'm going to be posting a clearing on Sunday night for the energy. I feel like it would be really good for you, Aries. You get the base chakra, and so far we have the solar plexus chakra. I feel like your chakras are out of balance. The next card out is open up. Those messages are trying to come into you. I feel like they're really pouring in. I know I got a big download yesterday, Aries, and I feel like, you're going to be getting some guidance coming in very soon. If you're not, just take some time. We get the moving on card. Take some time to change your focus. If the love life isn't going, the way you want it to, focus on your career or school or learning something new. Maybe take the time to, order the book, learn to do the Akashic records or any other thing that, for healing that you're called to do. Because I feel like as you're called to do that and you change that focus, you can really bring in everything you want. And then the outcome card is the love card, the lover's card. So I feel like this is definitely a time for you, Aries, to really be able to manifest everything you want. We got, the love card, the Emperor card, the World card, the Blossom card, which is the Judgment card, the High Priestess, and the Balance card, which is, the Justice card. So I feel like we are definitely being very guided for the Aries people to take those steps that you need to do that's going to bring about that change for you. I feel like you really need to change, as that card says, change your focus. The sooner you change your focus and move just a little bit into the other direction, you can bring in so much for you. And we are going to get a Romance Angels card for Aries. Several Aries. We get True Love. That's beautiful energy with, that we are in with Venus and the Sun. And we get Worth Waiting For, Healing Family Issues, which I feel like is part of what the Akashic Records message is about, and Calling in Your Soulmate. And the bottom of the deck is Let Your Friends Help. So Aries, maybe spend some time with your friends, change your focus, and I feel like that can really bring in that true love you're wanting to bring in. Aries is like the third or fourth sign. We haven't done very many. I think we've done Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn, and now we're on Aries. And we'll get a Archangel Metatron card for Aries. We get the red card, which is safety, strength, and power. And we get the ancestors card. Aries, I feel like this is telling you to make sure you're really being grounded, because we get the base chakra there, and then we get the red card. So Aries, make sure you're spending time being grounded. And I would look into some Akashic records, a reading or doing some work. Get a book. I got the book. I am looking. I have started a Facebook group for my viewers. A private group. I am working on learning the Akashic records. I've done them for myself, and I'm working on expanding to doing them for other people. So Aries, if that would be something you're interested in, join the Facebook group. And after things get a little bit settled down, probably 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to ask for a couple of volunteers for my group to see if they want to do some Akashic Records work. So that link is on the banner, and Dave is really, really good about putting the link in the chat. So I hope that helps, Aries. I definitely feel like you're being guided. We will move on. Yeah, I have some cards with all the different signs, and I'm just pulling random cards and doing them that way. Everybody has equal chance that way. The next one out is Libra. We are currently in Libra season, so at least for the moment. I will be doing my normal live at 11 a.m. tomorrow, my time. It's the live I do every day at 11. So you can reach out there to ask me a question. We are on Libra now. Guidance for Libra, please. Libra, you get family tree, letting go of urgency, surrender freedom from time constraints. So it looks like it wants you to slow down and spend a little time with your family. And then we get achievement. And the bottom of the deck is kinship. So I feel like maybe there's something really, worth celebrating for you, Libra. So make sure, in the next, week, you're taking time to celebrate. Maybe it's not even a big achievement. Maybe it's just a small achievement from someone, but maybe it's just about taking a little bit of time out of your really busy schedule to spend time with, your family. Maybe a dinner or just getting together. I see people, they're sitting by the tree, they're having a fire, but I feel like there's definitely going to be something to celebrate for you this week, Libra. So that's really good. Guidance for Libra. Okay. The current energy for Libra is the Queen of Cups with the wheel. So that's very nice. It looks like moving very nice for the relationship. So that is very good. Maybe even, I feel like she has her cups. So even maybe a date, maybe a new opportunity. It looks like you finally made a choice. The Two of Wands is about making a choice. It looks like you have finally made a choice, Libra, to help, move that wheel forward and help, move things along. The immediate future is the Queen of Swords. She is very clear in her action, Libra. You know that because I feel like that's very tied to your energy. She speaks the truth, but she tries to do it with a gentle heart. Not always the energy I feel with the Queen of Swords, Libra, but tonight that's what's coming through for me. The headspace is the Six of Pentacles, so it looks like you're looking for something equal and balanced in the area of love. And I feel like you're gaining clarity on what you want and how you're going to manifest it. The next card out is the Queen of Pentacles. So far, all the way across the board here, Libra, we have all this feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Sometimes with that, we have to look at what's missing, and that's the Queen of Wands. And are you standing in your power to manifest? The Queen of Wands is very connected spiritually, very, standing in her power, knows the power. So I feel like you're really, focused on this heart space and not necessarily on all that you can create. Well, how about this? We get the King of Wands. So Libra, are you looking at a fire sign? I feel like maybe, with this Libra, you kind of balanced your energy with the Queen of Cups. You have the Queen of Pentacles on one side and the Queen of Swords on the other. And I feel like with that energy, you can really bring in this, masculine energy that's got a lot of power. With you standing in your feminine power allows that masculine to stand in his power. So that's good that's your environment. How others see you. The Five of Wands. That looks like a little bit of chaos and conflict. We get surrender from time constraints. Are you overextending yourself to where, this king is, you're not, you have to make sure you're in your power, to match that as well and not be in this chaos and conflict. I feel like you're learning how to manage your power, but I feel like you should ask your guides, take some time, have fun. I feel like you've really been doing the work. They look like they're working hard. And sometimes when you're working, you got to have that balance, Libra. We get the Six of Pentacles here with the scales of balance. And then the Libra card up there has, the scales. So make sure the hopes and fears card, the Five of Swords, that chaos and conflict you have. But just know that he's done the hard work right there. And I feel like he's holding that sort of clarity to say, I know what I need to do next. So I feel like that's a great energy. And the outcome card is another 5. So we get 555. And that card says have faith. So just know that everything is always working out for you. And I feel like that is a definite marriage card for the future. I feel like the more you gain the more you step into your feminine power, the more easily that all of this can come to you. I feel like there's definitely a passionate energy there. At the bottom of the deck, we get the Moon, we get the Justice card, we get the Magician, and we get the Six of Wands. That's the victory card. After you do some healing work, and keep doing that and work on your manifesting, I feel like you feel very beat up right now because we have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is, the wounded warrior, because I feel like you are overextending yourself. So Libra, I feel like you need to pull your energy back. Spend some time with your friends or family doing something you love. I feel like there's going to be some achievement that can be celebrated, even if it's something that's a small thing, Take a friend to lunch, do something fun, have a picnic, make sure you're being out and grounded and balanced. But, celebrate those small victories with people because, sometimes they don't always, realize that, those are little things are victories too. You have to be grateful for each one of them and all those people in your life, Libra. You need to be really grateful for that. And make sure you're taking time for them. You got to have that work, balance with everything. We're going to pull a couple of romance angels. Guidance for Libra. Libra, we get it's safe for you to love. Have you really been focusing on doing your work? And then we get stay optimistic about your love life. I feel like, Libra, you've been so focused on work. Maybe you've called your energy back in the area of love, but I feel like it's right there wanting to talk to you. So I feel like you can definitely manifest in any energy you want. I feel like once you gain that, fiery energy of action to move forward, we get wake up call. It's time to take action or listen and take note with the wake up call. So I feel like the universe is really calling you, Libra, to step into your power. The next card is, the Ace of Cups. Make sure you're filling your cup up and not just spending all of your time doing the work. You got to make sure you have that balance in your life, Libra. So I hope that helps, and we will move on to the next sign. Put Libra over here. I think we're about halfway done. This one makes halfway, so we will go to Virgo next. A little bit of guidance for Virgo, please. Guidance for Virgo for this upcoming week with this Venus Cazimi and the eclipse. I feel like, oh, we get that soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude. Make sure things are being balanced. Make sure there's equal reciprocity. Make sure you're getting paid for the work you're doing. And then we get shamanic healer, cleansing attunement. And the bottom of the deck is prophets and ancient seers, decisions, predictive guidance. So that looks like Virgo, it looks like you're really going to up your game. I feel like there's going to be some attunement or cleansing. I feel like yesterday I got a really, really big download that's really opened my heart. And I feel like this is going to really open your heart and maybe open you up to being the healer that you really are, Virgo. Sometimes, Virgo thinks, they're too practical. And sometimes I feel like they get really, we have to do the work. We have to do the work, and feel like maybe, sometimes this work, they don't feel is hard enough. But I feel like that's not the case, because in this card we have, the butterfly and the coin. So I feel like there is a balance there, that I feel like it's time for you, Virgo, to step into your power. I feel like it's time to look into your future. I feel like there's something really good out there. I feel like definitely make sure you're getting grounded and balanced. I feel like Virgo likes to do that. Take a nice walk. Is what I hear. And we will get some cards. What does Virgo need to know? Current energy. The Ace of Wands crossed by the King of Cups. So I feel like maybe a new opportunity coming in from a water sign after walking away, because we get the Eight of Cups as the foundation, the Hanged Man as the immediate future, the Hierophant as the headspace, and the past energy is the Ten of Wands. So I feel like Virgo, I feel like you've put some energy down. I feel like you've been doing some healing, which is really good going into this Venus Cazimi, because, it is time to really elevate our game. And I feel like it's time we can really manifest so easily, that love you're wanting to bring in, or that healing path. I feel like you're a very strong healer with that shamanic healer card. It just really is calling to me for you, Virgo. So make sure you're clearing your energy. It says attunement as well. I'm going to be doing an energy clearing Sunday night, so make sure you check that out, because we are in this Venus energy. I feel for the next week is going to be really strong. Your environment, Virgo, is the Ten of Swords, so I feel like that's an ending in something. We get the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands. So I feel like it is a brand new cycle for you, that you can really manifest this new path for you. How others see you as, the devil, which is, maybe they feel like you're focused too much on one thing. Maybe they just don't understand. I feel like you're being so divinely guided. I feel like there's needs to be balance with your healing work. I feel like sometimes people don't understand, so they can think that, some people will automatically think it is, a voodoo, not a good thing, because I see this card and I feel like, that. But then other people can clearly see you for the healer that you are. Make sure there's no codependency going on. I feel like there could be passion going on. But, these two people could easily unchain themselves, so I don't feel like they're necessarily chained. If you are in a love relationship, make sure you're not being, codependent with that person. If the universe has pulled somebody out of your life, focus somewhere else. Take it to a different direction. I feel like this is really guiding you towards a healing path more than towards this love. I feel like the new opportunity is really your spiritual path. The hopes and fears card is the Ace of Swords. You're going to really gain clarity about it. And with the Ace of Swords coming out next, that's kind of like, definitely a truth card. So I feel like you're definitely being called on your healing path. I feel like you've been waiting, Virgo. I feel like the universe has kind of knocked a little, and it's knocked more, and now it's taken people and things out of your life. And it's going to do that until you answer that call. The underlying energy, we get the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. The universe is offering you this gift to work with your soul type, to work on your healing, to really take you to the level you want to be. I feel like that's going to come in something's going to happen, and you're going to be, it's going to be an aha moment. That message is going to come in, and you're going to do something, and you're going to really be like, I am a healer. I do have that power. I feel like you're really going to gain that clarity soon with the Hanged Man, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Virgo. The Romance Angels card for Virgo. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So Virgo, I feel like as you focus on your healing path, you're going to bring that soulmate in. I feel like that could be the gift that the universe gives you for doing the work. As we do the work, the bottom of the deck is children. Your love life is being affected by children. Saturn has been retrograde, and when Saturn goes direct, if you have been doing the work, Saturn will bring you a little gifty. And I feel like Saturn is trying to do that with your soulmate, Virgo. So that is really beautiful. And we will get a Archangel Metatron card. Really love this deck. It's from Amanda Ellis. It's a beautiful deck. We get the Archangel Sandoval card, which is with you now. I call in Archangel Sandoval with the other archangels when I'm putting myself in a protective bubble. I feel like, he's I use him for grounding into Gaia. I feel like he is, here on the earth plane with me. Definitely, I call him in. I feel like maybe you need to do a little bit of grounding. We get the New Dawn card, which is welcome back. So, and then we get the void. So I feel like maybe you have been in this void where the universe has been kind of taking things away. The bottom of the deck is the endings card. You are held. Just know that as these things are pulled away that are no longer serving you, that's happening for a reason. Sometimes when things, are being removed from our life, we get in this, very defensive position and don't want to move forward. And, he's not moving forward, and he's not moving forward. And, that's not where your path is leading you. I feel like you're in this void, but there is a new dawn coming, because you have to have an ending, and then we go through this void, and then there's this new dawn. I feel like, Archangel Sandoval wants to work with you right now, Virgo. So I would call them in and I ask for assistance. Ask Archangel Sandoval, to help you with your grounding, to, help you step into this power as this shamanic healer that I feel like you're definitely being guided on this path towards. Make sure you're definitely clearing and grounding your energy, Virgo. That helps. And then we're going to move on. I have not done Taurus yet, I have the Zodiac cards, and I'm randomly pulling one card at a time. So I'm halfway through. I've done 6. So we'll see what's next. Sagittarius. Guidance for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know for this upcoming week, in this Venus energy with Venus conjunct the sun and this partial solar eclipse? Sagittarius, we get the elementals and we get Archangel Raziel, wisdom, inspiration, and the Akashic records. I feel like there's a lot of I feel like you're like the third or fourth sign that have got the Akashic records. And then we got the family tree. Sag, I think Libra also got the family tree. So maybe check out that. The elementals, natural spirits, the four elements, and then we have wisdom and the Akashic record. So I feel like that is definitely a call for Sagittarius to make sure you're being very grounded. If you need to do some work in the Akashic records, definitely do that. And then as the family tree card says expansion and legacy. So that card reminds me of the Ten of Cups. The Page of Pentacles wanted to come out. So I feel like the universe is trying to give you a gift here in the physical, Sagittarius. Saturn is getting ready to go direct. And when it does, if you've done the work, it brings you a little gifty. So I feel like there is a message definitely coming in for you, Saggies. We will see. Okay. Current energy is that Page of Pentacles. She really wanted to come out. I almost just put her there. She definitely wanted to make sure she was there. Then we get the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it's time to, make a choice. For you, Saggy, do you want to, which path do you want to take? I feel like you're going to have to choose, make sure you're being balanced and very grounded. And knowing what you want, I think it's time for you to dream about what you want because, the foundation card is the Chariot. So definitely some forward movement. The immediate future is the Five of Swords. I feel like, there's chaos and confusion. And I feel like that's your ego, trying to tell you, you don't know this. This is new territory for you. Are you sure you want to go there? And I feel like you have to, be really brave, Saggy, and take that leap of faith. I feel like it's definitely going to go forward either way. But I noticed in this card that in the background he's like, aha. So I feel like he has figured it out. He has figured out which way, you have to go one way, and that negative path is not the one that's going to lead you. I feel like there's definitely strength in your headspace. You're very strong. You may be thinking about a Leo or a Cancer, but I feel like your headspace and your foundation is very being very divinely guided right now because we do have major arcanas there. I feel like it's the universe is giving you the choice. Are you ready to move forward, Sagittarius? Are you ready to take this leap of faith? Because the universe in the immediate past has given you the wish fulfillment. It's given you that dream, that little inspiration to where you can do it. Definitely wish fulfillment there in the past. So just know that in your current energy environment, you get the Eight of Wands, which is definitely a lot of messages coming in. I know I've been getting a ton of downloads. How others see you, the Page of Swords. I feel like, sometimes they feel like you're holding your energy back, which is fine. You have to do what is best for you. Sometimes it's because we're focused and we're doing the healing work and just focusing on ourselves. Sometimes other people cast negative energy at us and we can feel that. And maybe that's what's happening right there, Saggy. Maybe, you're focusing elsewhere, making sure you're in balance because she's balancing, but she's still focused on what she needs to focus on. And I feel like maybe you're getting some shade thrown at you with that Five of Swords there. So just make sure you're protecting your energy. I use black kyanite crystals around me. They're the witch's broom, it helps keep negative energy away from me. Then we get another five. We get the Five of Wands for your hopes and fears. This Five of Wands card doesn't look, scary. In this Five of Wands, they're building and going towards, that fire, that, inspiration. So I feel like in that Five of Wands, You can choose if it's chaos or conflict, or you can choose if you're going to build something that's going to really serve you the best. And that I feel like your self worth is really right there. I feel like you're definitely really connected, especially with the elementals. I see, I know I'm a Sag rising, and I definitely connect with this card here of the elementals. I'm a crystals and fairy kind of girl. And I feel like you're just the outcome is the eight of pentacles, which is doing the work. Either this could be like a new job offer. I know we have a few fives, and we have now this is the third eight because we have the strength, the eight of wands, and now this. So eights are about stability, balance. Things cycling back around. But just keep doing the work. And as you do that work and are balanced and grounded and listening to the messages coming in, I feel like you're going to get everything you want. I feel like it's a real leveling up right now. We get the moon on the bottom, the ace of wands, the king of wands, and the six of cups. So I feel, and the 10 of wands is the total underlying energy. So I feel like you're going to walk away from some things that are not serving you, that, have become a burden. Because I feel like you are definitely, through doing your healing work, I feel like you're calling in this king of wands energy. Are you calling in your own energy, or are you calling in another fire sign? I feel like you're definitely getting connected, stepping into your energy. But with the six of cups, that's past life, or, someone from your childhood coming back. It could also be some past life healing or some childhood wounds with the moon and the six of cups. Also, I hear Chiron as well. So make sure when you're doing your healing work, you're looking at where your Chiron is and healing that. Because that is a definite thing we're here to do on this planet, is to heal our Chiron. So I feel like that is really important. We will go to the romance angels. We get release your ex. Stay optimistic about your love life. There was the release your ex. Stay optimistic. Playfulness, trust, and this could be the one. I feel like if you're holding on to this energy of the past of someone that you thought was the one, that person may have really been, sometimes the king of wands is really focused on his wand, so to speak. So also with that, I feel like you need to let go of any past energy that's holding you back, any pain, because it looks like there's something really beautiful here. Once you release your ex, I feel like a new opportunity is going to come in for you. I feel like maybe this is that release your ex energy. And as you release that, I feel like you release it here because of this heart chakra opening, because what's coming up, if you do release and work on manifesting what you really want, and think of what you really want, the universe is trying to bring it in with that ace of wands to move you towards the six of swords into this better direction, because there that energy is with the king of swords on the bottom. Just make sure you're not keeping yourself in chaos and conflict over at Virgo or Sag. Sag, maybe there's a Virgo thinking about you. And we will pull a Metatron card. For that, we get Archangel Sandoval, which seems to be a theme. So make sure you're calling in the archangels as needed. We get the New Dawn, and we get the Void. So as you work with your guides and continue elevating your energy, sometimes we're in this void. That's the void. I feel like that's the energy we're in right now. The bottom of the deck is that silver card again, the warrior of light. You are the one that can pull that sword and continue your journey. You have to have that strength to move forward, because I feel like there's so much that can really come in for you. We have the moon, the strength card, the chariot. So I feel like there's definitely love trying to come in for you, Saggy. So just open your heart and think about what you really want. for the next week, I'm going to do a manifestation burn on Saturday night of, what I'm trying to manifest in this energy. A lot of times I do that on the new moon, but, the sun and Venus are, all about the manifestation. And, it is the representation of my channel. Venus is the Empress and the sun. So, and I feel like it is a time of transformation. And I know I'm definitely going through that with this journey. And I'm definitely connected to that Sag energy. So I know Saggy, there's a lot going on for you. Just keep doing the work. I hear, keep putting in that work. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to Taurus now. And guidance for Taurus. Guidance for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? Okay, Taurus, we get animal totems, and then which is animal energies and powers. So make sure you're being very grounded. And then we get the wisdom of the Magi, mental clarity, which is the 5 card. So Taurus, I feel like you're going to gain some clarity. Make sure you're spending time meditating, being outside, which is really, good Taurus energy anyway, being very grounded and balanced. But definitely the animals are talking to you. I hear listen to the birds. Where I live, there's a lot of birds, but on this card, there's a lot of other animals. And I know where other people live, they're different animals. So listen to what's out there communicating to you. I also noticed on the bottom of this card, there's a little bee. So I noticed today I saw a little bee. So just know that they're giving you messages. I see bees as a sign of fertility. They're pollinating everything. The 7 of Wands wants to pop out. The 7 of Wands is about having boundaries. So Taurus, make sure you are having boundaries. Make sure there's reciprocity, equal give and take. Make sure that's the same of your time. Make sure that, if you're sharing your time with someone that, that they're appreciating it and not taking you for granted. Not sure about that. That was just a channel message that wanted to come out. We will now go to the cards. So we will see. What does Taurus need to know? What is the general energy for Taurus for the next week? And guidance for Taurus. The current energy is the Strength card crossed by the 10 of Wands. So Taurus, I feel like you're definitely going through an ending. I feel like this is something you've had to be really strong to do. Feel like you've had to really step into your power. I see with this, she's sitting there being quiet, but that tiger's not being quiet. He's roaring. So sometimes, we have to, I feel like sometimes by being quiet, that is louder than the roar. Sometimes you just have to pull your energy back. So I feel like that's what's going on. The foundation is the 9 of Cups. I feel wish fulfillment. Make sure you're not overindulging. But I feel like in this card, he looks like he's, very happy. His cups are full. It looks like he's living the good life. So I feel like, I hear Jupiter in my head because I see that sign. So I hear Jupiter. Jupiter is going into Pisces. So I feel like, Taurus, that is going to really open up more for you when that goes, when it hits that Pisces energy. The immediate future energy is the Chariot. So forward movement. quickly. Like those horses are really running. The headspace is the death card. That is Scorpio energy. I feel like there is big transformation going to be happening in this next week with what's going on with Venus and with the Sun. We also have Saturn, coming out of retrograde. So I feel like there's definitely a lot going on, as well as the solar eclipse. In the recent past, we have the Palace of Clubs. So I feel like you've been having a heart chakra opening, Taurus. I know I have been. I'm a Taurus sun, so I know, lately my heart chakra's been very open. For the environment, you get the Four of Wands, the happy home. So that looks really good for the foundation because we get, the environment is the Four of Wands and your foundation is the Nine of Cups. So that looks like very happy energy. Hi, Danny. How are you doing? I'm just going through and doing all the signs. Then we will get how others see you, Taurus. Ace, a new beginning. They feel like you're maybe working on a new adventure, new project. I mean, I am. I've launched my YouTube channel. I've had my, thing for a long time, but really in the last month, I have really been working on stepping into my power, being a messenger. So this is really definitely resonating with me. So the hopes and fears card is the Seven of Swords. We have to be aware of what's going on around us. You don't want any sneaky behavior. If you feel like there's sneaky behavior, some talk or anything going on behind your back, or just anything that's giving you red flags, the Seven of Swords is about walking away from that. So make sure that you're doing what makes you absolutely the happiest. And the outcome card is the Palace of Coins, which is, that happy home, the 10, this deck has, palace cards in it representing each of the decks. And, that's like a very elevated level of that. So I feel like there is a lot really good happening for you, Taurus. You just have to keep, doing what's best for you and keep doing that forward movement. I feel like, this this 8 with the strength is about really, you got to stand in your power. Because now is the time for that. The underlying energy is the Five of Cups, the Faith card, which is the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So if you have any relationships that are not being equal and balanced, there's not reciprocity. Walk away from that, because know your worth and know what you deserve. We get the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, and with those two tens, we're walking away from that energy. And when you get to that 10, then you get, that's a new beginning. And it looks like, the universe is offering you a brand new beginning here in the physical, Taurus. So you just have to really embrace it and walk forward, because we get the Chariot, the Strength, the Hierophant. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. You can really manifest anything in this energy. I feel like just be aware who you're offering your cup to. Do not give your energy to people who are not being, that don't honor and value your time. If, I just keep getting drawn to this Seven of Swords. Don't get pulled into this energy. If there's that energy, just know, no talk and walk away. And, this one's actually, I hear run away, do what's best for you. We'll get some romance angel cards for Taurus. Danny, what sign are you? Taurus, we get children. Your love life is being affected by children. And we get soulmate on the bottom of the deck. And I feel that with, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands. So that's really great energy for you, Taurus, for that. And we will get a Archangel Metatron card. Guidance for Taurus. Get Wake Up Call, which I would definitely say I have been getting. So listen and take note. And then we get Orange. Connection and attunement. And then we get the Air card, which is fly free. So I feel like with this, you're going to be gaining some new clarity. It's ironic that the orange card came out because I was just telling Dave that, for the release that I wanted to do, the energy clearing, I wanted to focus on that sacral chakra. That is the chakra that, I feel is blocked, that can stop a lot of our creation. So it seems like that sacral chakra is definitely calling to me. So we'll make sure we are doing that video. We are going to do that this weekend, because it is really powerful energy right now. And we will keep moving on, and see who is next. Okay, we have a few left. We will see. Next is Pisces. Pisces, I feel like you have a lot of internal expansion going on with that, Jupiter going retrograde back into Pisces. So we will get some energy for Pisces. Pisces, we get wisdom of the Magi. Taurus just had that. So it looks like you're going to gain some mental clarity. And you get the family tree card, which has come out a lot as well. So I feel like this may have some tie. In the bottom of the deck is the journey guide, travel, change in location. I feel like with this, Pisces, it's telling you you're going to gain some wisdom about your family karma. Saturn is about to go back direct. It has been retrograde for about 6 months. So I feel like you're going to get some clarity on your history. Guidance for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know today? Pisces, we get the Temperance card on the bottom of the deck, the Justice card, the Page of Cups, and the Chariot. With the Two of Cups, it looks like you get to make the decision on what you want. Make sure you're being balanced and grounded. Because I see the head and the heart, of the page he's separated. There's two images in the Justice card, two horses there. So I feel like there's a definite two theme, with this energy, Pisces. Two does, correlate with that Venus energy, the Two of Cups. So I feel like this is definitely a very powerful reading for you right now, Pisces. We'll see your current energy. We get the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Pisces, you got an earth sign on your mind, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, from your past, with the moon that in the foundation card, that could also be past life, or even, guidance about your family legacy. Because with this, I see the moon, shining light on the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So I feel like you could be really gaining some clarity on what is blocking your family karma from moving forward. I feel like that clarity is going to help you really step into your power, Pisces. And then the headspace is the Five of Wands. And this Five of Wands, it looks like, they're reaching up there to get that inspiration. It doesn't look like a chaos card to me. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing and working towards building something, I see in that card. So I think that's really good. Building towards something really strong, trying to get, what is that, I feel like Pisces, you felt like, whatever's been blocking you is just right there out of reach. And I feel like, you're going to reach up and grab it. I hear, look where your Chiron is. The immediate future or the immediate past is the Knight of Swords, so maybe you have already gotten some of that clarity. some push in that direction of, it could be some of this. So I feel like that is definitely guiding you there. I feel like, you have gotten a little inspiration that's started you on that path. Your current environment, Pisces, is the sun, happiness. So that is beautiful energy. Keep working on that. We got the sun and the moon, so make sure you're being balanced. Once again, that duality, that two number I feel here with the sun and the moon, make sure you're being balanced. And how others see you is the devil card. Maybe they're seeing you as codependent. Maybe you pulled your energy back. Make sure you're not, overindulging, having toxic traits. I feel like this could also be about, you just causing yourself mind chaos, thinking that you're not strong enough to do this healing work, to think, there's been dark magic or something cast on you from the past. And if you're feeling that, just know that, the sun shines the light on everything. If, the sun's shining on it, it really shows that shadow. In the hopes and fears card, we get the Knight of Wands, which I feel is, freeing you a little bit to, move forward onto something that you really love and are inspired to do. I feel like once you clear that, it's going to free you to be able to do that. The outcome card is the King of Swords, so gaining mental clarity. So Pisces, I know sometimes they can, give you a bad rap about, being that 12th house, but I feel like Pisces, you're really gaining clarity in this situation. I feel like you get to make the choice. I feel like there's so many choices for you that you get to be the one to make that choice. Make sure you're being grounded, being very heart-centered, and really focused on what do you want. But I feel like you definitely have to heal some family karma. We get the attraction card. You attract your romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So make sure you're really, bottom of the deck, release your ex. Just being focused on the now, focused on what you're doing. If you're focused on what you're doing right now, in this moment, you can't think of anything else that's going on around you. And as you're doing that, it just gives that energy a chance to change a little bit. A card from Archangel Metatron. Guidance. We get chakra, light body. So make sure you're clearing your energy, Pisces. I feel like there's definitely something stuck in that karma that's there, that's causing that codependency. So I feel like that toxic energy can really be released if you do some work, clearing your past karma. Either I feel like it's family karma. I feel like it's generational karma with that family tree card. I feel like your guides are trying to help you. If you have any relatives you were close to that have passed on, ask for guidance, ask for help. Look at your family history. Look at your, if you have siblings, look at their history with, love or money. Normally that's what the two things that, most people are trying to work on, their love or their money. So look at your family patterns with those things. Your siblings, your parents, yourself, your grandparents, your that generational thing, goes your aunts, your uncles, your cousins. So look at the overall theme of how everything goes for you. Is everybody in this lack mentality? Is, finances hard? If so, that's, maybe something in your generational karma that needs cleared. And I feel like that is what's blocking you, Pisces, that generational karma. So I hope that helps. And we will move on. We just have a couple left. So we will move on. We will do Aquarius next. Aquarius, what do you need to know for this energy of the next week, with the Sun and Venus being in conjunction? We have a eclipse and Saturn is going direct. So there is really a lot going on in the sky. So it's really going to change the energy a lot in the next week. So make sure everyone's being very heart-centered. Guidance for Aquarius, we get emotional desert, inactivity, isolation, sensitivity and strength, tapping to the forces within. So we get the emotional desert card, sensitivity and strength, and which is tapping the forces within, and we get creation, soul expression, something new. We haven't seen that card tonight, and then we get the balance card at the bottom of the deck. So Aquarius, you have completely new energy. Nobody else has had these cards tonight, I feel. So definitely some change in the energy here for Aquarius. So I feel like we'll use this Psychic Tarot from John Holland for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know with this energy for the next week? Guidance for Aquarius. Hi, Elin. How are you doing? Is it late where you are, Elin, in Sweden? We get the manifest card, Aquarius, so I feel like that's a very strong energy for you. We are in the age of Aquarius. I feel like you're a very strong manifester. I feel like maybe in the past you don't feel like you've been that, but I feel like it is an opportunity in this energy to really tap into that and, really manifest your heart's desire, I hear. So we will get some energy and see where we go. The current energy is take the lead and choose your battles wisely. So I feel like that is definitely some forward movement. Make sure you're having boundaries, but reach for your goals. We get the teach card, which is the Hierophant in this deck. As we're learning and going through this journey, Aquarius, make sure that you are, also helping others that are going through the same journey. We're all going through this awakening together. Some of us, are choosing to be, frontliners, which I feel like, all of us right now that are doing it are, we're definitely, taking that lead. The immediate future is the clarity of belief, which is the Ace of Swords. Which in this card, he's got a butterfly. I hadn't ever really noticed that before, but Scorpio season, we are in transformation. So I feel like, I'm going to do a video on, changing your beliefs. And maybe that's a little nod to me to remember to do that, once we can change a belief, we can really manifest quickly. The Headspace card is the Seek card, which is the Hanged Man in this deck. I feel like make sure you're being grounded. I feel like you're getting messages. There's two bluebirds, there. So I feel like make sure you're spending time in nature because I feel like you are getting messages. The immediate past is the Empress card, Nurture, So far out of 7 cards, 4 of them are major. So I feel like this, is major expansion going on for you, Aquarius, being divinely guided. The environment is just breathe. 4 of Swords. Make sure you are taking time to clear your energy, connecting to your inner self, your higher self. I definitely feel it's a time to pull your energy within there, Aquarius. How other people see you is the root chakra card came out. So I feel like they think you're very grounded. I feel very matter of fact, that you're very grounded. But I see Ace and I see Ace there. So that's, 1 and 1, beautiful energy. The hopes and fears card is, change your focus. So the 5 of Cups, if you are focusing on the lack of what you're looking for, then the lack of that is going to continue to be there. Once you focus on what you want to create, it's easy to come in. This card reminds me, earlier in the year when I was first doing my channel, I made a video about growing your self-love. So I had planted some seeds with my granddaughter and Dave, and we watered them, and we grew really beautiful sunflowers and some corn for along our back fence, just, and I really appreciated it. I enjoyed watering it. And as I watered it, I always talk to the plants, tell them how beautiful they are, and really, am really connected to that. And I feel like you are as well. So changing your focus, by wherever you are, maybe doing gardening or some kind of other thing to change your focus will really help open your creative flow. The outcome card is coming together, the 2 of Cups. That's beautiful energy. So I feel like as you work on focusing on what you really want to manifest, that can come in. I feel like changing that belief is really going to bring it in. So I'm going to work on that video on how to change your beliefs. The underlying energy, we get the solar plexus card, we get the reach out card, we get the darkest fears card, and we get the master card, which is the devil in this deck. And in that deck, his heart, is very closed off and caged off. So if you are feeling that, because we get the solar plexus chakra here on the side, which makes me feel that's where the energy's blocked. It can come up so far and then it's blocked. Are you afraid of getting your heart broken again? If that person does reach out, how are you going to react? Are you going to go to that mind chatter? We get the 7 of Swords. Are you going to go to that mind chatter, or are you going to open it and think, here is the opportunity for the new beginning? So I feel like it's about perspective for you, about how you want to see it. If somebody from the past contacts you, is that an opportunity to relive that negative energy, or what do you want to create? We get the Empress and the creation cards. I feel like Aquarius, you can really create something super, super beautiful with that person that you're wanting to, because we do get the 2 of Cups there. Elin, right now I'm just doing the 12 zodiac signs. I'm not answering questions. I'm just doing each of the zodiac signs. We get calling in your soulmate. You can look, Dave's putting the timestamps in the videos for each of the signs. The cards that came out for Aquarius are past life relationship and calling in your soulmate and flirt. So Aquarius, I feel like you are going to have someone from the past come back. And I feel like that you get to decide how you want to manifest it, because, we get this manifestation card, we get the nurture card. Do you want to relive that negative past and that ending, or are you wanting a different outcome this time? If you want a different outcome, what is your belief with that? I hear in my head, you get what you expect, and that's the truth. We don't always like that answer, but you do get what you expect. If you don't like what you're getting, change what you expect. I've listened to a lot of Abraham, so I've really heard a lot of that, and she's really easy to put that in my thoughts there. We will move on to the next sign. Looks like we have 2 left. So we will see which card is next. We're going to do Leo next. That leaves Cancer for last. So we will go Leo now. What does Leo need to know in this current energy? Elin, I'm just doing the regular Zodiac. So what is your sign? Are you, Dave's posting, when I start each video for each of the 12 signs. I will be doing my live tomorrow, at the normal time of 11 my time. And I will be answering questions then. I'm also doing the coffee and cards in the morning. I'll be on between 8 and 9 to do those. Unless something changes. Dave is working all night tonight. So, depending what happens, I should be doing my normal coffee and cards in the morning is my expectation. Guidance for Leo. Leo, we get achievement. That's great. Which should be good because, the Sun and Venus are together. So achievement is really wonderful. We get shamanic healer on the bottom of the deck. So cleansing attunement. Make sure you're clearing your energy, Leo, but it looks like something really great coming towards you. Guidance for Leo. Elin, are you on Facebook? I have a private Facebook group. If you join the group and put a message in there, I will try to answer it in between my videos here in just a little bit and see if we can't pull some cards for you. Guidance for Leo. What does Leo need to know right now? We get the current energy as the Temperance card with the King of Pentacles. So I feel like Leo is feeling very balanced and grounded in this energy. I think that's, kind of expected with, Leo being the sun. In the foundation is the Nine of Wands. So the Wounded Warrior. I feel like, Leo, you're at the end of this hard journey and there is so much, just know the 9 is the end. The next one is the 10, which is, also the start of that new beginning. The current headspace is the 8 of Swords. So it looks like you are having a little bit of chaos and confusion, but just know, Leo, you can free yourself from that. Cause I feel like, that achievement card's still calling me. Here's your card, Leo, the strength card. You have the strength. That is your headspace card. To gain that mental clarity. I feel like you're being divinely guided with the strength and the temperance card there. The recent past, we get the Page of Wands. So I feel like there was maybe an offer that came in that was a little smaller than you expected. I feel like your hopes were a little bigger and maybe they got a little dashed. So Leo, just if the communication was a little small, I hear just be patient. Things have to be built. The current environment is the Hanged Man. So maybe somebody give you a little communication and then pulled that back, pulled their energy back a little bit. And I feel like you can really feel that. How others see you is the Six of Cups. Maybe they see you how you were before. They don't see the change, the enlightenment that's coming you, Leo, to really understand, the transformation you have gone through. Because I feel like, Leo, you are this shamanic healer. I feel like if you don't feel like you're that shamanic healer, I feel like maybe try to work with one. Try to do some energy clearing and see. I feel like you have a gift that you're maybe unaware of currently. The Hopes or Fears card is the Page of Swords. I feel like that's your fear. You're fearing that person's not going to communicate with you. Because the Page of Swords is, sometimes, he's got his sword on the ground. He's not coming forth with it. He's kind of standing still with his communication. The outcome card, Leo, is your other card, the Sun card. So happiness. We have that achievement card. So just really standing in your power can really be the best for you. Make sure your energy's clear. And I hear know your worth because, they might come forth with that small offer. And if they do come forth with that small offer, it doesn't mean you have to jump at it. Because on the bottom of the deck, we get the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Wheel, and the Knight of Swords with the Star. So I feel like in the past, you've maybe had a lot of in and out energy where you were, hoping for commitment, hoping for, a committed relationship, and it just goes a little bit, and then that cycle stops. But I feel like there's going to be some new clarity coming in. Some healing work needs to be done, definitely, to help release you out of this. Because, Leo, of all your cards, I feel like this one's going to be the one blocking you the most, your own negative thoughts. Just know to stand in your power. You're definitely being divinely guided. You have both of your cards here with the Strength and the Sun. You have the Wheel, the Hierophant, the Star. So I feel like you're definitely being divinely guided, Leo. I feel like you're very protected. I feel like releasing this mind chatter is going to be the best thing to help you. Because I feel like you're going to go from this wounded warrior, into, that elevated status as soon as you let that go. I feel like that's the only thing holding you back. We will get a couple of cards. If Dave, can you put the link to the group in the in the chat when you get a moment? It's also on the banner, Elin, for the Facebook group. We'll get some romance angels for the Leo. Romance angels for Leo. Well, we get the chemistry card, Leo. So it just definitely looks like there's attraction. And we get express your love. So I think those are really beautiful energies for Leo in the area of love. I feel like, you're just causing yourself a little chaos and conflict there. We'll get a Metatron card. Elin, Dave must be busy with work right now, so it's in the banner, or when we finish, I will drop the link in the chat if Dave hasn't had an opportunity to. We get the Fire card, which, it's dragon strength. So, once again, Leo, step into that strength. We get conquering fear. I feel like that relates right back to that Eight of Swords energy. We get the dimensional gateway, an invitation. I feel like that is definitely at hand. I feel like that is what is being offered to you, Leo. I feel like this is a beautiful, great opportunity coming towards you. It might seem small to begin with, but just know it's really going to open up. I feel like the duality card is saying make sure you're being very balanced. And then we get the water card on the bottom of the deck. And, Leo, the sun is in, conjunct with Venus. That is that water energy of love, which is emotional well-being. So make sure that you are balancing your energy, clearing your energy, because I feel like you're definitely being divinely guided at this time, Leo. So many major arcana in the reading. I feel like there is great transformation coming for everyone with this, the Venus and the Sun energy, as well as, Saturn's going direct. And we have the new moon coming, as well as a partial solar eclipse. So like this next week is going to be off the charts with the energy. So just make sure you're being very balanced and grounded, Leo. And then we are going to move on to Cancer, the final sign of the night. So we will get some energy and just see what Cancer needs to know tonight. I will be back on at 11 p.m. my time, which is in about 2 hours, to do a live twin flame reading for anyone that is a twin flame that's watching. So general energy for Cancer currently. What does Cancer need to know right now? Guidance for Cancer. What is Cancer? We got beneath the surface and up from the depths. Okay, I feel like there's one more card for you, Cancer, so I'm going to go through again, I hear. Okay, maybe not. We get beneath the surface, hidden truths, something unknown, and we get up from the depths, releasing difficulty. The bottom of the deck is the Ascended Masters, devoted spirits with specific intentions. Definitely, I call in some of my Ascended Masters, especially when I'm working in the Akashic Records. So I feel like that is some message for you. I feel like you're going to be finding out some really deep knowledge, Cancer, maybe doing some work in the Akashic Records. I feel like big transformation is at hand for most people right now. I feel like you can really change the way you're manifesting, I hear. We get these Six of Swords to help move you in a better direction, calmer waters. Just know that you're definitely being guided. So we will see, what does the universe have in store for Cancer for this next week. The current energy is the Knight of Swords crossed with the moon. I feel like you're looking at your shadow, maybe headed straight for that healing. I would tell you, Cancer, look where your Chiron is. That's really important. The foundation card is the Page of Swords. In this deck, she's balanced. She's focused on, what she's learning, but she's also holding, having many ideas, gaining lots of clarity, but she's still being very balanced. So she's doing that. She's really not being the messenger. She's kind of just going through the process of, I feel like, learning and gaining the knowledge. So I feel like, Cancer, maybe you're looking at the patterns of the things in your life, love, money, and trying to find some balance with them. That's the immediate future energy, is finding balance. The headspace is the Eight of Cups. That's walking towards our spiritual path, doing that work. Sometimes we have to, walk straight into that. But when you look at that, she is walking into the sun. So she is walking towards, what is going to make her happy. So I feel like you're supposed to take some time now to, feel, what do you want to manifest? Where do you want to go? It's a great time. Write it down. Speak your words to another person. But I feel like it's time to really clear up what's been blocking you. The immediate future card or past card is the Death card. It's Scorpio energy, transformation. I feel like we are definitely in a transformative period right now with where the sun and Venus is and all the other things going on. I feel like once that solar eclipse happens, I feel like that is going to push all your other energy forward, Cancer. I feel like that solar eclipse really changes something for you. Your environment is the Knight of Cups. I feel like maybe you're going to get that new offer of love if you haven't already got it. He is definitely offering his cup. It looks like a very romantic situation. So I feel like if there is an offer coming into you, just know, even if it seems like small, maybe grabbing coffee or someone, I think you should do it. Sometimes those little things, the breadcrumbs, lead us to something really great. How others see you is the Seven of Swords. Are you walking away from the things that don't serve you? Are you giving up things, changing your habits, maybe start a new routine? Sometimes people don't like that when we pull, our energy away from them. on this, I see, the moon is shining the light on that behavior. And I feel like you're also shining a light on it and being like, this burden's like, I'm not taking that anymore. Because you know what, Cancer, you don't need to take that anymore. If they're coming at you with this, page knight energy, you're a queen, you should be getting someone to come at you at that level. And if they're not, I would definitely look at your family karma. I feel like your guides are trying to work with you with the Three of Pentacles there. With that card a lot, I get that, me and Dave and Source working together. So I feel like that. I feel like your guides are trying to work with you. The outcome card is the Nine of Cups. That is happiness, joy, wish fulfillment. Bottom of the deck is the Fool, the Four of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. I feel like you're taking this to a brand new level, Cancer. I feel like once you figure out that pattern and how to release that pattern, everything is going to go forward for you so quickly. You're going to have many, many choices. So I would call in, the devoted spirits, the ascended masters, and if it's in with your love, I would call in Kuan Yin. I work with her when I'm working on some heart healing stuff. As an ascended master, she definitely helps, open that heart chakra up for me. I don't know. I'm guided to tell you that, Cancer. So maybe in your meditation, call in Kuan Yin and ask for some guidance. I hear that one wants to come out. It's stuck out. So Cancer, you get finances and career. I feel like if this is about your finances, and I get stay optimistic about your love life, I feel like Cancer, you're trying to balance both, trying to figure out how to manifest both of them. And I feel like they could both be tied to your family karma. So as you work on releasing that, you're going to open everything up. So I would call in the Ascended Masters for some help. I would look into maybe Akashic Records. And do some meditation. We will all get a Metatron card, and then I think I'm going to call it a night because I'm going to do a live here in just a couple of hours for Twin Flames. So guidance for Cancer. Cancer, we get the chakra deck, so make sure you're being in alignment, and then we get the dimensional gateway. This is a gateway to, to really transform you, to help you step into your power, to see things through a new perspective, to really open everything up for you. So yeah, I'm definitely guided to look at your family, look at your family patterns, your family karma, and then take steps towards some healing from there. A lot of times family contracts have been, they have been satisfied, but they have not been cleared. And a lot of times they haven't been satisfied. So, through the work we're doing, we're working through those. So I hope everyone has a great evening. I will try to do this a little more often. I'm going to try to, post weekly about, the individual zodiacs, just to see what the energy is. I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will be doing that Twin Flame video here in a little bit. So if you would like, please join me then. If not, I will be back on at 8 or 8:30 in the morning, my time, which is Eastern Standard Time, to do coffee and cards, and then I'll have my normal live at 11 tomorrow. I hope everyone has a great evening. Bye.